They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Breaks into the open. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Murphy. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set.
He tries to take the top off. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Early in the game, pass complete. Great job. Sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Brown. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
10th play of the drive coming up. At this time, a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
At 45 on his way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. The screen, he's got wheels. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. And now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, NC State.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. The short hands, it's Moore. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18, get ready.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He might want another play. Wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 4 over Florida Atlantic. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season. Consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
And he's dragged down.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead down a
and you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up and tackle for the race.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Crosby. Jumped on top of the pile.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press. He's got it, first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Toss sweep right. Makes it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Trying to get the corner. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Going over the top. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for passing. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And he throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll go with a direct snap. Slithers into space. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Fires to the right. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He'll take it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Clemson jumps to the line. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. corner's going to give these receivers some space. He lets it fly. He's got it at the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. He'll take another shot here. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any conclusions.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got his man to the left. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged on the outside, it's Smothers. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Bailey. That's caught. It's Jackson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll go to the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, NC State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking for space. It's Davidson. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Murphy. He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Rolls it in. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
With the catch, it's Davidson. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Turning it on. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
A first down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He wants to change this route. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking for the goal line. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Murphy. Going for 6. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Second down coming up. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. NC State quick to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires left. It's complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.